Hi, how are you? Today we're going to continue the same Torah portion, Terumah. We have been exploring how this Torah was working with all our, Mishkan, and what are the things were kept inside the Mishkan. Last time we discovered almost like the 13 elements or artifacts that it was supposed to be built with the Mishkan. And I told you guys last time about the Takassus. Have you ever went and researched for it? And there was an animal, and then the animal's leather was called Takassus leather. So I don't know how many of you that you went and researched on that one. But anyways, today I wanted to tell you one more thing. We're going to explore some more thing about the one of the artifacts very important about the ark. But before that, I want to tell you, you may think that this is kind of a little bit of information, but still we'll go as long as what we are having, whatever the belief we are in, and that's the way to go because that's how we've been trained, that's how you've been in the place. But one thing I want to tell you that everything in the Bible is based on only the Old Testament. And there is nothing new in the New Testament at all. There's nothing new. I mean, zero. Nothing is new in the New Testament. Everything was already told in the Old Testament. See, one of the biggest problems with the Jewish people and the Jesus Christ was Jesus was not telling anything new. And they were all been surprised because this is already been there already. This has already been there, Torah already in their Torahs and in their Mishnahs and other Talmuds. It was already there. So what he was telling, that was the biggest confusion with the Jewish people. They were arguing with Jesus Christ because he wasn't telling anything new in that one. Everything was already there. That's the reason I'm telling. There is no New Testament been without the Old Testament. Everything is from the Old Testament, and also the ministry started with the Old Testament. All the disciples preached from the Old Testament books. There is no New Testament books were written when all the apostles were preaching and establishing the churches. It was all about the books. It was all about the 5 books of Moses, the Torah and the commandments and the covenant. This was all thereabout. So I want you to make sure that even in the covenant of ark, what is inside. It's a Torah, folks. It's a Torah. It's about the commandments. It's about the covenants. So we need to understand this is the basics of the life. If we miss these basics of the life and the total world right now, how it's messed up, that's what it's going to be messed up. So today we are going to see one of the artifacts, which is the covenant of ark. Everybody is so interested to find about the covenant of ark because so many reasons to that one. Because once if they find the covenant of ark, that will clarify so many things in the whole world history and about the Jesus Christ and about the God of Jewish Yahweh and about so many things will be clarified. And also covenant of ark, that ark box is just completely pure gold. You know that, right? It's completely pure gold. So it's a huge amount of gold. It's been lying down. Some treasure is somewhere it's lying down there. So everybody is looking into this ark, and I already told you last time, this ark is the belief of the Jewish people is that this ark is under the Mount Temple, the Temple Mount. That's where somehow it's been hidden there inside, like when David built Solomon built the temple of Jerusalem. Probably they had some place to keep this ark. So it is somewhere hidden by God. It is there inside. Now let's focus on this covenant of ark. We may ask. God told that do not worship any idols. You shouldn't be worshiping any idols. Then what about the idols on the top of the ark? How come an ark can have covenant of ark and 2 idols on the top of it? What is the reason for that? And how God allowed that one? Did you ever think of it? And we call it cherubims or cherubims, but still it's kind of an idol, right? So did you ever think of it? And what is all about? Because God said that there shouldn't be any idol worshipping because it's only about me and me. That's it. There's no more idol. So the sages tell that the covenant of ark has got a dimension to measure, how much height, how much width. It always ends up with this only the ark of the covenant, or it's always with the half, like 2.5 by 3.5, or it's not with full calculations. And I do not want to excel in those calculations. But the very three important thing in that one is we covenant of ark, or the ark box itself. It is not just only one box. It's 3 boxes. Outer box is completely, totally made of gold, and inside that is the wooden box, and inside the wooden box there is another gold box. So basically, a wooden box inside the gold box and a gold box inside the wooden box. Get confused? So these are the 3 boxes. So it is inside gold and outside gold, and in between there is a wooden box. That's how it is. It also reflects our life thing, because in our heart, if we have the Torah inside, it's a gold. When you have the Torah inside your heart, outside you will be like a gold. You will be completely like a golden person. That's what the reflection of the Torah is. Is when you keep the Torah inside, when you keep the commandment inside, you will dwell, and your lifestyle will be dwelling outside, just like the gold box, just like the gold ark. Your life will be also golden ark, and it's supposed to be. That's how it is. And also, these boxes are exactly fitting inside the in the covenant, and also it takes a lot of place in the Mishkan, in the tabernacle. That's why people are really searching this. Where is this box? The full of gold, and it's a 24 karat, meaning it's a pure gold. And one of the beliefs that the Jewish people have, when they brought and they put the gold, and when they donated the gold to prepare these things, and it was told that the gold was not sufficient, because this box required much more gold than what they collected from the Egypt. So this box has a lot of gold, and God blessed this gold, so it multiplied, and they were able to make a big covenant box. This is one of the beliefs, it's one of the faith that they have within the Jewish community. And also there are on the top of the box, it is completely covered box on 4 sides and a bottom, on maybe 6 sides, and also on the top it has got a lid, and on the side of the both sides it has 2 big rings to hold the rods. So the 2 big rings are there on the outer box, so that they can carry, putting the rod through that one. They also tell that 2 rings are like the ribs of Adam and Eve. That those days, how that's the name, that Tisha or something, Tishua or something. That's the exact name is given to those rings. Just to throw it out there. It's not a much importance to it, but that's what they call it, that one, like the ribs of that one. And also the rods inside, it should be kept inside the holes. It should never be removed from the box. That's one of the conditions. That's one of the expectation or rule. We can say that it is told that they should be removing the rod from the box, because if you're going to remove the box, you need some assistance to remove the box. To remove the rods. So it is a holy place. Not everybody can just go and just to take the box out or remove the box. You cannot do this one. So it's a holy place. It's a holy land and a holy in a box. So the rods should be kept. It cannot be very often, now and then, be replaced and put it back again. It shouldn't be doing like that. So the rod should be kept over there. But above all, the 2 cherubims on the top of the box. Folks, these subjects are really a very big one, but I'm just giving you in a very small nutshell. The top of the box, the cherubims are there. These cherubims, we think that it's like a bird structure. Two birds are standing there, spreading his wings. That's what people think. But these creatures had a baby face. That's what the sages are telling. These creatures had the baby faces because why the baby face? Because we, like the Jewish people, like the babies, they just go and to God like with a baby heart, receiving and pleading the God's blessings. In turn, God was giving the blessings, and He also, in order to do the blessings, He came down as a baby, and that's why they had these two creatures with a baby face, one male and one female. That's the kind of perceived that they have still in the Jewish area. But we might be thinking that it was only two big creatures, cherubims were there. It is like angelic creatures there, but with these baby faces, resembling or just reminding that like babies, we are, the Jewish people are pleading the mercies and the blessings from the God. And the God came as a baby to give the blessings and to be with to the mankind. That's what the symbolic representation of the cherubims or cherubims on the top of the covenant box. This is only a small piece of information I want to give you because in order to explain the whole thing, it may take a long time for me to do that one. But this is a very important thing, folks. So the Torah is inside, and the gold box, inner box, outer is a wooden box, on top of it another gold box. So our life should be the same thing, folks. And I want you to go and dig out more and find out if you can ever find anything else about the covenant box. But altogether, Mishkan and the Ark of the Covenant and the holy place and everything, it always takes us to a fantastic, feelings, and to know these things and to fit in our lifestyle. It gives a lot of meaning that we can practice in our life. And again, I'm telling to you one more time, get back into your commandments and try to see how the commandments are working. Probably we may think that, we already have the commandments with us. What else you want to teach new? No, but apply the commandments how it's modern day, because Satan has intruded into the churches in a way that you would never even imagine. Everything looks okay. Everything looks fine. So we need to apply the commandments and to see and place securities in our systems, meaning spiritual securities in our system, so that we can keep our holy Mishkan. We need to build Mishkan every single day in our life, and which should consist of a gold heart inside and reflecting the gold outside. That's how we must live, folks. I'll come back with some other topics next time. Until then, be safe, fine, bye.